Hello, Jalen. See,
And
stuck here. All right, so you're a little bit early. We got 3 more minutes or so before class starts. Hello, Sankara.
Hey, Mr. Tyler.
Hello, Miss Smith. All right, so you have 5 more minutes for everyone to get started and situated. You should resize your screens. We're going to go through our norms in a moment. And then right after the norms, we're going to talk about today's problem. Again, you just need to be able to format the notes correctly. We do have a portion of class of, hello, Mr. Garcia. We do have a portion of class where we got to create our simulation and then do the calculations. Let's see here. All right.
how you doing?
All right, sir. Okay. Then Smith is here. All right. I think that's everybody so far. So a couple quick things. The objective, if you see it, you can put that in your notes. You should again be starting a Google Doc as well as logged into Edsby so you can follow along with the problem today. So on one screen you should have Google Doc open. On another screen you should have your Edsby open and ready to get started on today's assignment. So something like this on your screen. Hello, Ms. Kennard. Log into the appropriate Gmail account so you can keep up. You mark Ms. Kennard present. Right. There you go. And we'll begin our norms in about, how much more time left? About 3 more minutes. We're going to do our norms and then talk about today's problem. Okay, who's coming in the room now? This looks like Miss Moore has arrived. Welcome to class, Dajay. All right.
Hey, Mr. Tyler.
Hello, hello. Okay, so just make sure you're logged into fifth period, last period today. Should be an easy week for us. We don't come to class Wednesday through Thursday. Whoa. Okay, so let's see here. Where's my norms at? I'm gonna make sure that's up and running. There we go. There we are. And we're doing with the basic first. What is this? Someone trying to make it before the late buzzer is done. It's another student coming in now. Alright. Doesn't show yet. Alright, so about a minute left. This is Autumn. Welcome to class. Alright. Okay, so all that we're missing is Kanasia Archie is absent, Miss Bailey's absent, Latrell Champagne's absent, Jamar Davis absent, Shamar Davis absent, Corey Dixon, is absent, Edward Dooling absent, Drill Gray, family emergency. Let's see here. Autumn Hall's here. Kennard is here. St. Kyra's here. Mr. Miller, I don't see him. He's absent. Aaliyah Mims absent. Dajay Moore present. Sherrod Perry, welcome to class. Rail Smith is present. Jalen Stuckey present. Alexis Valdez, I don't see him listed. Absent. Mr. Valencia Martin absent. Journey Walls absent. All right, there's a roll call. Let me share this with the office. I think that went. Yeah, it went. Okay, so whoa, I see Khalees Bailey just arrived. Okay. All right. Let me stop this bell. Okay, welcome to class, Miss Bailey. All right, I think that's everybody. I'll check again to see if anyone else comes in. But so far, that's everybody that's considered late or absent. All right, now our 5 academic norms. We'll go down the list. This is part of your in-class participation points, and make sure you're being attentive and participating. So let's go through it. Number one, first on the list, is Autumn Hall. Can you read number one there?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Moore, number two.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you. Mr. Stuckey, number three. Jalen, are you there?
We end up having a whatever is credit ourselves, our school, our family.
Thank you, sir. Number 4. Let's see. That would be Mr. Garcia. Can you read that?
Alexella Academy Southwest Students, always a lady or gentleman.
Thank you, sir. Miss Bailey, number 5.
I can't see your screen, so
Oh, wow. Okay, so are you in Google Meet or no?
yes.
Okay, you got to click on my screen to see it, right? I don't know how many screens you got to open. You on a phone or a computer?
I'm on my phone right now. I'm not by my.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be tough. Okay, so I'm just going to have to come back to you. Miss Kennard, can you read number 5 then?
We take pride in the solo time and self.
Thank you, Miss Kennard. Coming down to Miss Smith, the 5 academic norms. Can you read number 1?
We respect the opinions of others.
Thank you. Miss Lightu, number 2.
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you. Mr. Perry, number 3.
We are attentive and participate.
Thank you, sir. Coming back to Miss Hall, number 4.
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. And Mr. Valencia Martin, welcome to class. Can you read number 5?
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, sir. All right, so I think I got the attendance for everybody locked. Okay, so let's get started on today's assignment. You need to be logged in. If you're a phone person, you need to download Google Docs in order to keep up with the work. Close it into class. There's a share out moment where you have to see how much you got completed. The only way you can get it completed is if you have Google Docs either installed or you're working on a computer and doing it. So make sure if you're on a computer, you have your screen size the way mine's are. One side of the screen is size so I can see SB, which we'll get in our problem from another side is so we can work on Google Docs. All right, so basically I'm going to come down. You scroll down in class view and you find today's problem, and it's here. So let's discuss it a little bit. This is for points. I'm going to try to see who hasn't read yet. Grab this much, and this will probably be for 25 points. Let me see if I can grab it and put it in there. There we go. All right, I think it didn't go all the way. This part B is not there. I'll put the rest. And let's see who hasn't got a chance to really do or get points. Did she come back? No, I don't think she did come back. I think it was Miss Bailey. I don't think I see her in the list no more. But let's see, Miss Kennard, can you read one from hello down to coulombs? It's for 25 points.
In a certain region of space, ain't that it? No. Hello, all future electrical engineers. Asynchronous problems need to be completed and ready to present tomorrow in class. Asynchronous problems have to be completed as homework and will be checked tomorrow in class as well. One that's in a certain region of space, a uniform electric field has a magnitude of 4.60 times 10 to the fourth power newtons per coulombs and points in the positive x direction. Find the magnitude in the direction of the force this field exerts on the change of A 22.80 microcoulombs and B negative 90.30 microcoulomb.
Thank you, Ms. Kennard. Very good. That's 25 points. So another 20-point opportunity is going to be out there. Mr. Perry, are you able to read for 25 points what's in the chat, starting with please down to Zen? Are you there, Mr. Perry? I think his camera froze, or no, he's moving. Are you able to read it, or should I pass on to someone else? Your microphone is off. Okay, so let me let's see here. Mr. Garcia, can you read what's in the chat?
Yeah, you said in the chat.
Yes, sir. Sir, well, please remember.
Please remember to give maximum credit all calculation steps for the final answer to the synchronous and asynchronous problem need to be uploaded to SB via the same format that we have been using since the start of this quarter. This format is shown in the video. Type Google Doc converted to PDF.
Okay. And stay safe out there. And Zen means peace be unto you. So with that said, uh, we always will be typing in Google Doc. We will always be setting up our header, our title, exit slip, questions, and all steps. So we're gonna go through the hardest part first, which is the simulation part. So let me grab the simulation for you, and it's inside of your Bitmoji. So if I grab this and put this in the chat for you guys, this will be useful. Here's how you use it. First, click on the link. And then when you click on the link, it's going to bring you here to my Bitmoji classroom. So we're going to start with the first simulation that's in the physics classroom. So you'll see this as the first page, right? You'll click on myself. And then once you do that, it'll take you to the prep period where all the classes are. This particular class is called CTE, or robotics. But we're going to go to physics, which is SPS, for some of the simulations. So once you click that, you're going to open up this Duracell battery here. So right now, click on it so you can get access to the simulation. And I'll even put the simulation link in the chat just in case you couldn't follow what I was doing in that last step. Some people are used to that, some people are not. So click on the simulation and get it going, get it started, because we got to hurry up and generate our simulation, copy the picture of our simulation, put it in our document, and then go through all the steps for the problem. All right. So take a moment and start it up, because you see it takes a little bit to get loaded. And I want you to click on it now so you're not like, can you go back? Can you? I hope you're doing it with me now, because I'm already at the part I need to take the snapshot. Just got to make a few settings. Okay, so with that started, when you finally get it started, you want to click on Show Battery, because this is what you're looking at. You're looking at charges in a battery system. And our problem talks about point charges or positive charges. What you want to do is, and this is what you got to take a picture of, first turn the battery on, right? Show battery button, and then change it to a desired voltage that's at least more to the right, I want to say, right? And you'll see these carriers or potentials go and grab electrons and bring it to the other side of the battery. This is exactly what happens in the process of you putting a battery into, say, a CD player or a game controller. These electrons are being moved from one area of the battery to the next and going throughout a circuit. And we'll talk about circuits more after Thanksgiving break. All right, so now what do? I want you to take a snapshot of this by holding the print screen button.
Wait, Tyler, what we click on after we go to the link?
So link. Which link did you go to? Did you go to the
I'm on your Bitmoji class.
So okay, so what you want to do is you click on, you see me?
Yeah.
You want to get here. So I'm gonna start at the beginning. You click on me, and then you click on SPS here.
Miss
Okay.
Okay.
Present.
Oh, Aaliyah. Okay. Let me mark her present. All right. So all I did, Sinkyra, once I got there, is I clicked on this Duracell battery, and it started it up for me. I'll also put the link as a second link of the simulation in there. Okay. So make sure you get that started, because it takes a little bit to load, you guys. Now I hold the print screen button to take a snapshot of this exchange of electrons, right? So I'm gonna reverse it to this side. And you'll see the process again. It grabs them. These are potentials, little carriers inside the battery, and they drag it up to the side. And this is how the current flows through the system. So you want you to press print screen, take a snapshot of it, come back to your doc. Let's start a document. Now I just took a snapshot of that, and I'll have to crop it. Google Docs. And I'm gonna open up a blank document. So double click blank document, we open up. And it's the following things we always do, right? First, we say, what is the document title? So double click in that area, and it's due now and the date. It's as simple as it is, but it's one thing that most people skip out on, and it's like 5 points worth. So due now. And then the date, which is the 23rd. Ooh, November's almost gone. 2020. Okay. Come down here and make your header. So that's going to be your name. Well, I'm putting my name, but it's going to be your name there. Okay. So Mike Tyler. Right. And your name goes there. And then the date again. So the 23rd of November 2020. Period. The last period of the day. Right. Everybody's happy about that.
How you make the people move again?
Am I making them move?
Yeah, how do you make the move again?
You got to change your desired voltage. See the voltage dial? You'll change that. So they'll gradually move either to the positive side or the negative side. So you got to change that dial, which is right here. It says desired voltage. Okay, so I got this much.
Mine's still not moving.
Well, it depends on your internet. That's why I was telling you, you got to take time with it. Because if you drag this dial like I'm doing, you'll see it here. It'll go. But again, it depends on your internet speed. So you might want to, drag it over, wait for it to change, and then let it grab the process. All right, so what is the title? And the title, let's see if anybody knows it. What is today's title? You can raise your hand if you know it, and then you can tell me, but it depends on who raises their hand first. So the raise your hand feature is in there. Who knows what today's title is? Okay, I got a hand raised by Kennard and Garcia. Garcia, you go first, and then Kennard. Let's see who gets it. Garcia, you gonna tell me what it is, or?
Yeah, you said today's title?
Yeah, what is the title today?
Force field.
Very good, very good. So he got it. Almost, Miss Kennard. He got it. If he had got it wrong, I would have gave it to you, Miss Kennard. She wasn't playing with that.
Electric force field.
She gave us the word of the day. I can give you points for that. So here's what they're talking about, right? I scrolled up on purpose so you would notice. The title is force field. Miss Kennard helped us out with one of the exit slip terms, electric force. Okay, so I can give you both points for that. So we type here force field, right? And center that. And then next, let's do our exit slip. So exit slip is composed of two things. We have the classroom term of the day. I showed you just a while ago when class started. And the word of the day is okay. Now what are they? Well, we just said what it was. It's electric force, right? That was in the brackets. Yeah, electric force. Okay. You should be typing it up just like me with your name and so the word of the day I think was substantial. And to get points for this, now you can't just type this up and leave it there. You need to actually type the definitions of these. So you have to look at the definition. You get points for just putting the same thing. You got to actually think about what you're doing. So what is the definition of these? You can Google those and get those definitions if you don't know.
Tyler, what's the word of the day?
It's right here. The word of the day. Oh, goodness gracious. Where did that go? So the word of the day is substantial. And the other one, electric force. I'll put this in the chat for you guys. Is electric force. So here we go. Let's put that there. So you'll know. But again, you can't just put that and get the points. You got to put what the definitions are. So what is the definition of electric force? And what is the definition of, substantial? But don't forget, we still got to put that simulation we did with the battery into this document. Let's grab those two questions that SB gave us, or that I gave you guys through SB. So 1S, I'm going to do with you, and I'm going to give you the notes. But 2A, you're going to use the same notes, but with different values to calculate the final answer. So we're going to go slowly through this so you can have it edited correctly for your notes to turn in, as well as notes for when you have a test on this. And you won't have a test on this week because Friday we're not in class. But next week, yeah, I'm going to put it on that Friday quiz. So take good notes so you're not caught like, where the notes at? Well, you should have them. We went through it together. All right, so I got both my problems. One synchronous is the in-class problem we're doing together. Asynchronous 2A, the one you're doing on your own. But if you look at them, they're not that different. So I don't want you guys panicking. I want you to try it You won't get better at this stuff unless you try. I see a bunch of hands up. Or is that just because y'all had your hands up and never put them down? I see Garcia and Kennard. Y'all just forget to turn your hands off, or okay? Oh, okay. Y'all was confusing me. All right. So again, thank you. We're gonna put this image here. We'll control and paste it. Oh, that's the question. I don't want to put the question here. I gotta go back and print screen my buttons. So I'm gonna come back to my simulation we did, right? You should have this going by now. And I just hold print screen button. I press it down once if you have it on your keyboard. If you have some other computer, you gotta figure out how to take snapshots and insert it. So I just print screened it, which means I copied it to my clipboard. I'm gonna come over here and put it in my document. And it'll look like that. Now I gotta crop this and make it look better because it has too much information in there, right? So you see both of my TV screens, my monitor from my laptop, and this. I'm gonna cut all that out and just leave the battery simulation. So go to crop, first click on the document, and the crop button will appear. Now I can cut all this garbage out of the image and just leave what I want. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the simulation of what the battery's doing on the inside when we're talking about charges. Stretch it out a little bit so whoever's watching it or reading it can see the simulation, because this is essentially what we're talking about. And now we're gonna get ready for our notes. Okay, so everybody should at least got this far. It's, the document name, header, the title in the middle, exit slip, at least started on, and the first question with the simulation. And don't forget about the second problem. All right, so we got a lot of notes to do. I hope you at least got that much done. So I'm gonna start putting some of the notes into the chat. And it does get extensive. So if you're paying
Can I
attention,
take my screen?
You want to show your
My
screen now?
thing, yeah, my thing not moving.
Okay, you can show your screen, but was you able to take a picture of it though?
No.
Yeah, you gotta still take a picture. So show your screen though. Let me turn it on. Let's see here. Okay, you should be able to share. I'm gonna stop sharing, and you can show your screen. Still gotta take a picture and put it in there. Yep. Okay, we're waiting on you. The next thing is I'm gonna start putting some of the notes in the chat. We're gonna talk about what these notes mean. You did move it, dude. What you mean? Take it to the other side now. Drag it over. That means you ran out of charges to one side of the battery. Keep going. And then you can see what happens in the flip side. So either way, you take a picture, but take a picture of it or a snapshot of it while it's moving. You said it wasn't moving at all. It's moving.
How you make a screenshot of it?
You got a computer like me. You got to press print screen. You got a print screen button on there. It's PRTSC. That's the button on your keyboard. Once you press that, it's kind of like copying. You come over to your Google Doc, you hold Control and press V to paste. So first you got to press that button. All right, so let's grab these notes you need. We're dealing with the definition, and I'm going to talk through it as I put the notes in there so we can talk through it slowly and you'll see how to edit it. So here's the first set of notes you need to begin this problem. Okay, now these are the notes that go in the center of your document after your exit slip. Let me turn on my, was you raising your hand over there, Dajay? I wonder if she knows there's a button for that.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Okay, I saw your hand go up in the camera, but I was like, okay, what is that? So did everybody get the notes that's in there? Like, these are the first notes you put in the center. You should see my screen as well, right? It's coming up, I guess, slowly coming up. So you'll see the definition of the magnitude of electric field E is basically defined as electric field, SRE, is equal to the force on the amount of charge divided by the amount of charge, right? Then it's what is each one measured in. So for electric field, it's newtons per coulomb. And then for the force, it's a newton divided by amount of charge, which is coulombs. You have to write, you'll notice in the chat, this is not Q naught or Q0, that's Q naught. You have to make sure it's subscript. Okay, so let's make that change when you copy it over. Now to show it the representation for just electric force, like how do we calculate force by itself? F. Then we did some algebra, and you would pretty much have these steps. The representation of it is force is equal to amount of charge multiplied by electric force. So it's kind of like Newton's second law we talked about, F equals ma, but now we're talking about electricity, everybody. And this is important when you're trying to turn on your Xbox, your PlayStation, and you put a battery in. This is essentially what happens. Or just charging up your phone. These electrons are flying just like we see in the battery. Okay, so we should have all those steps. Now, the last thing I put in here, and I'm gonna put on the clock for about maybe 5 minutes to get you to catch up because there's a lot of editing in here. These are known and unknown values. Okay, so this goes right after the notes I just gave you. We're literally setting this up. So take a look at what I did, right? The E field comes from the problem, and the problem says that we has electric field has a magnitude of 4.6 times 10 to the fourth newtons per coulombs, right? E field is measured in newtons per coulomb. Next is Q naught. You have two Q naughts. The first one is in part A. Part A states is plus 2.80 microcoulombs. That's the charge, Q naught. And then B, it's negative 9.30 microcoulombs. If you're not familiar with micro simply means it's a prefix like kilo or anything else, 10 to the negative 6. That's what micro means. So make sure you edit that because in the chat it looks like it says 10 minus 6, and that's wrong. Another reason why I don't want to use it. Then they have Q0 and it's supposed to be Q naught, where that 0 comes down as subscript. So these are things you have to edit. So let me slow down and let you look at the screen and edit your notes and make sure it looks about the same as mine's, because you guys are being graded on accuracy here. How accurate can you report what you see on the screen? So take your time, make sure your notes are set up the same way as mine. All right, you should have almost this much done. And then everything is pretty much formatted the same. Should see that -6 raised up. I should see, this 10 to the fourth. That's 10 to the fourth. If you look in the chat, it says 104. That's wrong. So please fix those small things real quick before we continue with the next set of notes. Okay, so let's see here. We have another set of notes. We're almost through with it. Now remember, this is two parts to it, part A and part B. Now part A, the calculation is done, and you use Math Papa to calculate it. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go through the rest of the steps of part B while you get those steps done. But let's take a look at this. So that was just the known values and the initial strategy. You should have this next, right? Now the strategy overall is to solve in part A and part B this equation. So let's put that in here. Okay. And I think Miss Kennard disappeared. So there you have it. Now, those are the notes you're supposed to put in next, right? And what I want to focus on is showing you what are the next steps for part B, because it's not done. You got to recalculate everything similar to part A. What are the next steps? Let's go through it. So basically, I'm going to take this equation. I'm going to do similarly the same thing I did in part A, where you see I crossed out coulombs and newtons comes out of this. You rewrite it. It's smaller. You just got newtons. So we're going to do the same calculation here. But you guys are going to do the final calculation using Math Pop because you get to do the same stuff for the homework problem. And I want you to know which tools to use. All right, so let's go through it. The next thing is we're going to, like I said, cross out the newtons and the coulombs. And newtons will be sitting on the outside. So this crosses out. And so is coulombs over here. Coulombs divided by coulombs is just 1, in case you're wondering about that. So this crosses out too. Now, what comes on the outside of this, as I said, is newtons. And we just rewrite the equation now. So I can remove this part. And I can remove this part. Now we have a new calculation that we got to put into Math Papa. So let's grab this. And I'll put Math Papa in there, and I want you to calculate part B. I did part A for you already, if you notice. You got to use Math Papa to calculate, what's in the parentheses, right? This is something called the order of operations. It's going to be your part. And how do you type that in? Well, you grab Math Papa so you can calculate for yourself, and you type it in. This is for the previous problem. But I want you to calculate. Yes.
You know you didn't put all the part B in the chat, right?
I didn't, but I can. Thank you for that note, Miss Moore. 1 second. So I'm going to grab part B, as she said. I'll put it all in the chat for you. But you still have the responsibility to calculate that final answer using Math Papa. All right, so I did put that link in there. You click on that and calculate the final steps. Remember, you have to cancel things out. You have to set it the same way. So to recap, you should have pretty much from here to up here done. And I'm going to give everybody about 10 minutes to do it because I'll bring us to 3:26 and we'll have time for share outs. A lot of people in here. So I need a little time for share outs. The best I can use 10 minutes to get all of this done, right? Including your simulation picture. You only need one. And it has to have all these notes plus the final answer. Don't forget about the final answer. Don't think you're done with that question mark. You have to calculate it using Math Papa. So let me give you 10 minutes. I'll be sitting here in case you need me. But get all these steps done, everybody. You're going to need them to finish the homework problem, which is similar. Okay, so I'm trying to see who is not here now. No, everybody's still here. Okay. Oh, Royale Smith just left. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Okay, I'll check back with her. All right, 6 more minutes. We're gonna have share outs. Almost everybody has to share the screen. This is for in class points, so I do hope you have most of this done. It's not to see how much you got started on. And also make sure everything's edited the same way. Things should be crossed out, certain things should be raised to certain powers. Please take your time and edit it correctly.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes, Ajay.
can I share out?
Oh, you ready to share? Cool. Yeah, I was looking at some grades. Okay, one second. Let me turn that feature on. Okay, you should be able to share. Let me stop sharing. All right, go ahead, Ajay. You got the floor.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Be quiet, cause what's the name?
Okay, you're sharing. Good.
Okay.
Okay, can you expand that screen, Dajay, so I can see everything?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you got the battery and everything. Okay. Okay, scroll down just a little bit. Well, you got everything set up correctly. Yeah, and you got the final answer. Okay, so you just got to use the same technique on 2A and turn it into night, right?
Okay.
You can leave in 6 minutes, Dajay.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else want to share out? We got about 2 more minutes before I'm going to ask you to share out anyway. She's a lord. She got her in class points.
B.
Me is Sinkyra, right? I think I
Yeah.
seen. All right, well, go ahead, Sinkyra. The floor is open. Get Sinkyra next. Still got the clock going. And I'm just gonna call on everybody else who hasn't shared. Okay, so I'm seeing something, Sinkyra. Good. Okay, you crossed out the right thing. You crossed out everything. Okay, so just yeah, you got that. All right, and you got the exit slip. Somebody just raised their hand. Aaliyah. So you want to go next, Aaliyah? I see. Okay, Sankara. So yeah. Okay, so you just gotta try it on 2A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. You can leave in 5 minutes. Aaliyah,
Okay.
I need you to turn that sideways, Aaliyah. Thank you. All right, you just gotta fix up your Q naught. That's Q subscript 0, and just fix it up everywhere else. Okay, keep going down. You gotta try to center your notes sometime when you get a chance. Your screen's frozen. There it goes. You got to fix your no. So you just copied it. Looks a little messy. All right, so just fix.
Cause I'm driving, I'm on my way to work. That's why, and I
Okay,
can't copy and paste the questions on the ASB. That's why.
okay. When you get a chance, just turn it in. Okay,
Okay.
you can leave in 4 minutes. Got to keep you guys the right amount of time, especially if you show work. Who's next that wants to share how much work they got? This is for in class points. Light 2, you're done presenting. You still got your screen up there. Um, okay, Kennard, I see your hand. Go ahead. Okay, let me stop this bell. Okay, here we go. So we're waiting on Miss Kennard. I haven't seen Garcia, Stuckey, or Valencia yet. Who else is in here? Okay, Kennard, you're showing. Oh, you got you got the snapshot. Pretty good. Yeah, you did great. Okay, oh, she finished the homework prop too. Okay, all right. You got it. You got it. Make sure you turn it in. Download the PDF and put it into the assignment for today, Miss Kennard. Great job. So who have I missed? Mr. Valencia left a little early, so I haven't seen Perry, Jalen. I haven't seen Autumn. I haven't seen who else? Garcia. So who would like to jump in there? Okay, Autumn's jumping in there. Cool. Okay, Autumn. Okay, don't forget the definitions of your exit slip. And yeah, keep going down. How much you got? All right, so you still finishing up, but you got a lot done. So get the rest of the notes in there and try out that homework problem to turn in.
Probably that is all the work because I had put everything together.
Oh, okay. Well, I can barely see it on your screen. That's that last part is what? Oh, you did. I see your screen is so small. Okay. And you got B there. All right. So just you got to try out the homework problem though. Okay. All right. So you're free to go in 2 minutes. Who's next? Jalen or Garcia or who else am I missing? I got Leah already and Perry. So who would like to get their in-class points? It's between you gentlemen. The ladies are all done, I guess. Okay, Garcia, great. Screen. Okay, you getting the hang of it, yeah. Yeah, you doing it, man. Okay, scroll down. You got the hang of it, my man. All right, keep going. How much you got? That's it? No, you got part B. Okay, all right. You put 1S twice. It's only supposed to be once, man. But you got the notes down, Pack. So it's just 1S at the top of that, all that. So is 1S up there? Can you scroll up for a second? I think I seen 1S. Yeah. Oh, you put okay. So I don't want you doing more work. Okay, so I understand what you did. You gotta also do 2A and just use the same technique. Yeah. So all the steps you put there, they go with 1S. That's the thing I was saying. 2A, these use the same steps. So you got your in-class points. You can stop sharing. You did awesome. You've been keeping up with me. So you can leave. Everybody who shared can leave except for Perry and Stuckey. I have not seen yet. So if you gentlemen can share your screens real quick, and I can give you some type of in-class. There's Stuckey, okay. All right. Yeah. Scroll down a little bit. You're highlighting everything. I just wanted you to scroll down just a little bit so I can see how much you got done. And today you're using Google Docs, my man. You're using what I'm using. Okay. Is that all you got? You got the rest? There you go. You still got to calculate that last part in part B, huh? Okay. Don't forget to copy it and or put it into Math Papa and get it done. But you're good. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, sir. Get it turned in by 8, both parts. Who's next? Mr. Perry, are you there? So Sankara, Aaliyah, you guys are good to go. Just turn the work in at 8. The only person I have left on my list is Sharad. Are you there? Okay. Sharad, are you there? Okay. Last time reaching out to you, Sharad. Otherwise, I got to check. Follow up. Are you there? Okay. Try calling a boy's name. Leah, yes, you had a question? Leah, Leah, you there? Okay. Leah, do you hear me?
You get a combo? Yeah. Why didn't you ask you what drink you wanted and what size did you want it?
Okay, I had to mute her. She didn't even know she was still talking to us. Sinclair, are you there? We know you shared already. You still here? You have a question to help you out with, or she just presenting? Sinclair, did you step away from your computer? Hmm.
Miss Tyler, we can leave.
If it is, I'm have to on 59 if it is.
I'm sorry, who's that, Smith?
I'm gonna let you cash out. So you know 59. You know, I never cashed out. I cashed on 63rd.
Welcome back to class, Miss Smith. What can I do? Smith, did you get anything done?
No.
No, okay. Well, you could try to review the video and finish the notes up by 8.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, we got 7 minutes of class left. And you use the time to try to finish it up if you can.
Okay.
Okay, so Aaliyah left. Sinkara's still here. So 6 minutes more of class, and then we're through, everybody. Ms. Smith, do you need me to put any more notes back here in the chat, or are you able to see what's on the screen to take notes? Or Miss Smith, we're about out of time. Class is over, so try to turn in all things. I'll try. The video will be ready by 4:30, I think. So,
Okay.
all right. So see you tomorrow. Turn in by 8 if you can.
Okay.
All right. Light two, are you there? Class is about over with, dear. You're not responding. I don't see you moving or nothing on the screen. Sinkaira?
It looked like she presenting something. She got
Yeah,
something up.
that's what I'm seeing. I'm trying to. I think she's just stepped away. She is presenting though. She's done presenting. She showed me her work. It's just, I think she stepped away.
Uh,
All right, so it's 3:40. I'm about to, close the classroom. Sinkaira, I'll see you tomorrow. Turn in by 8. Rush up, dude. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
all right, man. See you tomorrow.
All right, take care.
All right.